the conclusion of everything that we've spoken so far. Emotions, thoughts, and actions. All of these three affect your identity. How you're showing up today, the reason that you're not getting your desire is because you're not acting in alignment. But what does that mean, Greta? Let's go back. If I tell you identity is part of your emotions, your thoughts, and actions, let me ask you something. What happens whenever you get triggered? What happens whenever somebody is asking you why you're doing what you're doing and you get offended? Instead of reacting calmly and just sharing your logical answer, you get defensive. What is that defensiveness trying to tell us? That defensiveness is trying to tell us that you are not sure about what you are doing. When you say that you want to make a certain amount of money and all of a sudden you do not believe in what you're doing. You have thought of you are not enough, that you have to get another degree in order to become this thing that you've portrayed in your mind, that you've created in your mind. Why do I say emotions and thoughts and actions are there acting simultaneously towards your identity? Why? Because your mind and your emotions are controlling you, because the first time that you experienced love, sadness, anger as a child are stored in the prefrontal cortex in the amygdala in your brain. So if you want to just change your actions, you cannot. You first need to go to the brain and access your belief system. And then you have to override the emotions that you've learned automatically. You have to become aware of these things before you can actually change your identity. All of these things are affecting you and how you show up today. What does a baby need? Affection, love, to drink milk, the need for closeness of a caregiver to feel that they're safe in this world. What happens whenever this baby doesn't get enough of whatever it is that they need? We start to believe things like we are unworthy, like we are not enough. What happens when we grow up a little bit older and our parents are saying that we're not doing enough? We're not meeting their expectations. What do we become? We become judgmental on what we're doing. We think that we're not enough because I'll become that parent, that judgmental parent who was telling you, oh, you're just bringing up grades. Well, that's your job. That's what you're meant to do. It has been studied that our brain doesn't stop developing until we are 30. How does your past experiences reflect on who you are today? Are you too nice? Do you do not have boundaries? Let me ask you something. If you're not getting the thing that you truly desire, you're being influenced by what you have lived. What does that mean, Greta? That means that you're not fully present. That means that whatever it is that you're doing is overriding the way that you were brought up. Some point in your life told you that you were not good enough. Your belief system has to do with your limiting beliefs, right? But we're not conscious about our limiting beliefs. These limiting beliefs are working against us. What do I mean by limiting beliefs? What do I mean by the thoughts that are happening in our brain? Most of the times, humans are walking around what some people might call asleep. What does this mean if I'm really awake? I'm not saying that you're asleep, but what I'm saying is that you're not actively choosing to be in the present moment. So whatever is narrating in your brain is what's conquering you to act in misalignment. You tell me, oh my God, Greta, I would love to be married. I would love to find my divine union. I would love to be with someone that meets my expectations. And I'm like, okay, tell me what are your expectations? Oh, he has to be honest. Girl, but Are you being honest? No, I'm not being honest, Greta. Let me ask you something else. You're not acting in alignment of what you say that you want. How do you expect to have it? Another way that you can see this play out perfectly. I wish I could make $10,000 and you're not acting accordingly. What does that look like? Make $10,000 and how do you feel getting $10,000? It feels impossible. You need to feel in alignment of the same frequency that your desire is in order to get it. It has to be normal. It has to feel normal for you to get whatever desired that you're getting. Because yes, you might feel excitement in the beginning, but that excitement fades. Just like anything. Your identity is being affected by the emotions and the thoughts, which equal your actions. Why can't we just go in and just fix the actions? Because you're going to be what it is now called sabotage. You're sabotaging yourself because there are certain limiting beliefs or a resistance to acting in alignment. So you have to go one by one. Therefore, the actions would become easier. If you'd like to become that woman who gets what her heart desires, like and comment for part 2.